Hello guys. Okay, I tell you what. Okay, I know this is going to be a little bit shaky. Okay, and of course the video quality may not be that nice as well. Okay, however, let's try it out. Okay, let's try it out. Let me see. Okay, because right now I'm going to use on my phone itself, and of course, looks like this is going to be quite okay. I'm not sure if anybody is there with me. All right. So of course, I'm still trying. Okay, let me know. Okay, let me know if it's still okay. All right. I know it's a bit shaky. It's so different. Okay, so I will try to walk a bit slower. Okay, so that it won't be so shaky. At the same time, I hope everyone is able to see. All right, able to see the scenery that I wish to share with everybody. Okay, so I hope it's so much better. Okay, because I think I'm not sure is it the connection with my GoPro and my phone, or is it the network here? I'm not sure. Okay, so again, just now I was saying, okay, my topic today is there was a time, right? There was a time, right? Good morning, morning, Jen. Is it so much better now? Okay. Of course, not my face, right? Under the sun, this kind of exposure. It looks weird. Okay, hi Jenny, now it's better. All right, thank you so much. So much better right now, right? So, well, okay, but this life is going to. I don't like this quality because first of all, it's shaky and it don't really show a lot of back view behind me. Okay, right. So I'm just walking around with at the circumference of this shopping mall. Okay, quality life is better. Okay. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Okay, so right now, okay, what I'm going to say is that a lot of time, in 50 years ago, okay, for the past 50 years, there is we Singapore actually working very hard for the new change. That's why we actually have a song like this. There was a time when people say that Singapore cannot make it, but we did. Okay, so it's the same thing. Okay, when you come to forex trading, this is something that's the same as well. Okay, so when you're actually looking at the time that you are trading, okay, initially you may experience a lot of failure. All right, you may experience a lot of failure. So at that point of time, you will know. Some people already give up even before they persevere on. Am I right to say that? Okay, right. So hi, morning Phoebe. Hi, morning Mr. Toto. I'm not sure today why the connection is quite bad. So maybe a little bit delay. Okay, I have delayed 3 times. Okay. So anyway, so what I'm trying to say is that there will be chances, there will be time that actually, like a country that you are building, a trade that you are building as well to be a successful trader, then you have to be patient. There was a time that you will be actually falling short. It will be actually the time that you are actually losing. But there will be also a time where are you going to make yourself breakthrough for whatever currently your situation. Yeah. So if this is the current situation that you're going to break through, right, then you really have to pay attention to what you are doing right now. There was a time. There was a time. So there are so many times I'm waiting to cross the road. Okay, because it's not pedestrian crossing. Okay. Right, so right here, there was a time where people actually think that you cannot. When you are trying to be a forex trader, there will tend to be people in the world are telling you, hi Matthew, morning. So people will be telling you that, don't trade forex because it's gambling, it's scam. Yeah, correct. So along the way, when you are actually looking at all these, people are telling you that these are scam, these are gambling. But along the years, you still see people making money from there. You still see people actually their life gets better from forex trading. Okay, so end of the day, what's happening to you? People who are actually still procrastinating, people are still wondering, pondering, no, then you will be out of the market very soon because you have fear that you are wondering, why should I enter? Why did I not enter initially? So that's why. That's the problem. So along the way, there was a time when you actually has become a trader, when you do not know anything. Am I right? When you do not know anything. When you do not know anything, at that point, you realize that, I wanted to learn, but I was so worried about learning because I don't think I have the capability. Yeah, there was a time. There was a time. But when you actually take the action and step into it, you realize that this time is already no longer there was a time. You will realize that you are making progress. You realize that the progress that you are making is so much stronger that you are actually going to be somebody. You are going to be somebody that you will actually get the knowledge. It's noisy, huh? It's very noisy, yeah. Okay. So just now there's some distortion, so let me go back to the places where we Singaporean, a lot of youngsters actually now has moved into these new estates. Okay, so probably I can take a look at the new estates as well. Alright. Okay, so like I say, as a forex trader, you will experience a lot of experience. A lot of things along this journey. First of all, like example, okay, as a beginner, you are worried, you have fear, and you are working very hard. Okay, you are working very hard. Yes, you will. You will work very hard to learn the skill. Okay, let's say it's not a very smooth journey, but it's a standard procedure. Okay, so when along the way, this journey, it can be tough. At the same time, you will realize that, by making money in this industry, how am I going to be those successful trader? First of all, let's look at the point number A first. When you actually started to be a basic forex trader, either you follow a trade, you follow an instructions, you follow the way your master trade, okay, you follow the way the peers are trading. Okay, so it seems like it's a way that you start off with. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Every forex trader, they have their ways, okay, but mostly they started off following. Yeah, it's also correct. Okay, following the kind of education. Okay, so along the way as you grow, okay, the next stage, you are very happy when you actually make some profit from there. Okay, it is true. You will start making profit from there. As you are making profit from there, then you will realize that that is the way I want. You found a way that you can make money from there. Am I right? Alright, so people like me, every day I'm just holding my GoPro, walk around, and I can make money. Yeah, I can, yes. Financial freedom. Do you call that? No, I don't think so. I don't think I can call myself I have obtained my financial freedom, okay? Because I still cannot buy a country. I still cannot buy an island. I'm not that rich. Alright, so at the stage where you are starting to make profit, you realize something. Did you realize something? You will realize that you start to have confidence as you trade. As you are having confidence when you are doing trading, did you realize that actually slowly, eventually, you become arrogant? You become very, very arrogant. When you are a trader, when you are making profit and your peers are not making that much, you think you are number one. That's how I thought before myself. Honestly. Then in Chinese we say 骄兵必败. So the arrogance, the complacency will take over, and that is where you will start to fear. So if there are people who are willing to share their secret, hey, you know, I by doing this way, I'm making profit right now. Okay, you know, these people, when they are sharing is always caring. But do you know, with the attitude of sharing, guess what is it? That with the attitude of sharing, it is actually revising. You are actually revising. You're actually revising yourself, giving a revision to yourself, so that you are very firm about the mindset that you are going to enter a trade, and you are also giving yourself a refresh of what you are learning, what you are going through, and what you are doing at the point of trading. So this is where you will become a good trader. Some people will say that I don't want to teach people so much because I worry people may do better than me. Let me tell you, okay, they will never do better than you. For example, people ask me, hey Eric, you are teaching people all your skills. You know, a lot of knowledge, a lot of skills that you are teaching. A lot of teachers out there don't teach. But why are you teaching? Aren't you afraid that one day your student is better than you? Let me tell you, I will teach you everything, but you may not be as successful as I am now, or you may not be as you may not beat me. You may not win me. You know why? Because the mindset is different. There was once when I was very young, I having a part-time job. Okay, hi, morning, Joel. So my manager also teach me a lot of things. Okay, he also teach me a lot of things. So when he was teaching me all this, and he was telling me, I'm not afraid one day you become a manager or a higher post than me, because you will know I am the one who groomed you. You will be showing your gratitude. You will be grateful to me. Well, yes, I will. That's why he taught me so much. He really teach me a lot of things. He teach me so many things. You know what? I was like, I'm so grateful. You know, I'm so grateful. In the past, honestly speaking, I don't read books, but he is the one. He is the one who actually introduced me what is self-help book, and I really start reading the book. I was like, it was amazing. It was like, you know, it was like good. It's really good to me. Then I start reading a lot of books, and within a year, I spent about $5,000 Singapore dollars to buy books, and I read a lot of books. I have one whole wall, okay, full of books on my bookshelf. Okay, my bookshelf is from IKEA. Okay, so let's put it this way. When I'm teaching, when I'm sharing, as I teach, as I share, I realize my skill is even powerful. My skill was so powerful. Okay, I don't say I can predict, but I can estimate. Like maybe say the last few days, last Monday, I was in JB. Okay, I was telling my guys, 9 o'clock, remind me, 9 o'clock. Okay, I'm going to enter a trade with everybody. Yeah, 9 o'clock. Yes. Okay. So people was like, why 9 o'clock? And yes, indeed. Okay, we enter a trade. Yeah, Aussie franc. Yeah. Okay. So we have a TP, and it went about 30 pips. But after that, it shoot up 80 pips. Okay, but it doesn't matter when it shoot up because I already taken my profit. Okay, so you see, at this time, this is what I'm saying. As you share, the more you share, the powerful you will be. So there will always be a time when you will get arrogant. You know, you think that, you know, I'm making money right now. You know, I can buy a car, I can buy a house. I'm very powerful now. Yeah, you think so? That is material only. Your personal development is not yet. I can see, I can feel it because I've been through that. So that's why I'm trying to tell you my story. Okay, so I'm trying to tell you my story. Yeah, indeed. I was like that. So there was a time. Forex trader, okay. Now, please take care, and also please always stay vigilant. Okay, always. There is no way, there's no chance that you have to, you will be able to give yourself a chance to, you know, stray away. That you shouldn't stray away any point of time. You shouldn't. That's why I can only say that, you know, a lot of time when we are trying so hard to move on in trading, as we move on, oh shit, we meet an SL. Oh shit, we burst the pot. It depends. Either you curse and swear, or you find out where's the problem, and you continue to persevere on. And that is the mentality that you will see. You will see yourself that actually you are strong enough or not, you know? So that is the point. I myself, I failed so many times. Do you know how many times I burst my pot? I can tell you I easily burst my pot more than 20 times. Big and small, all 20 times. Whether it's $500 account, it's $1,000 account, $10,000, $20,000 account, I can tell you I burst them all. More than 20 times. It is true. For this past 17 years, do you know how hard I've been through? Do you know how suffering I've been through? For the kind of debts I have? Holy shit, right? How can a teacher go into debts? Why not? I'm also a human being. That's where I fall. You know, I fallen down. I felt down that moment, but I was down. I was really down, and my attitude was suck up. You know, it's really. I was like, I blame the whole world that everybody is at fault. So in the end, you know what? When I start to change my attitude, I see changes. I really see changes. I start to see things better because right now I'm going to only talk about positive things. And I'm very grateful that my master, okay, as in Chinese I call him Sifu. My master actually gave me a chance to go to his office, and I was in front of him for 206 days. 206 days. One day about 14 hours. You know. So at that time, I was like, you know, it should be good. No, it should be good. I'm not sure how come, why am I not doing well? Okay, I'm not sure why is it that time I'm really just give myself away, you know. So that is why I didn't get my success. I didn't do well at that point of time. So I was just wondering, you know, very, very much that why. So finally I know, okay, And things like I was saying that I have to change my attitude. I learned to treat my MT4 well. I learned to look at the positive side of the changes in the market. Then I realized, yeah, it changed so much. It has so much changes. I was like, finally I see a balance of 700 over USD. After 260, it becomes 7,000. Then after that, I started to go back and stay at home, and I started to trade on my own for the next 34 months, facing a lot of creditors from the banks. The bank keep calling. I had to struggle through that kind of emotions. So the kind of emotions struggling through, at the same time you still want to do something that you already burned the rest of the bridge, then I have only one way. I have to go all out. You know, I have to go all out. Yeah, I have to go all out. So what's next? When I have to go all out, that means to say I have no choice. I have to change. And I try to change my attitude. It works somehow rather, but of course it's still not the best yet. Okay. So sorry, let me shift my GoPro back. Okay. So now I think so much better right now, right? Okay. So I was like thinking, I really need to change. So I've studied so much. I know about all the finance. I know so many things about the finance. But why am I in this state? It's funny, right? I'm handling so much money in the bank, you know, but what am I doing with myself that I cannot do it? It's weird. So I was like, okay. So sit down, and I really sit down and think about myself, my life, my attitude, okay, my mindset, the way I see things, the way I treat everybody, the way I treated all the matters in the MT4, the market. Finally, I realized that, yeah, that is my fault. So I finally have a change. I decided, okay, let's have a change. Since that's the case, I'm going to make a change. Alright, so since I'm making a change now, I decided to change for the better. I persevere on. So it's just like Singapore building out houses, like the past few days you were seeing that all those houses. Yeah, it may be the trend in that era, but now looking at all this is so much different, right? Okay, look at all this. It looks like a condominiums in other countries, okay, but it's just a government housing in Singapore where everybody is so affordable for everybody, you know. So the same thing. There are changes. There are times that we will have make some wrong decision in the market, some wrong judgment as well. So probably just make a switch of the mindset, and you will do it better, right? Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Oh, some pop up here. Okay. ... dot okay, I'm so grateful. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, but some your student, which means some your students successful, which means you're successful too. Also. Okay. Yeah. Like I always say, I always place my success in your hand. Okay. If you are successful, that means I'm successful. The point here is that when it doesn't matter how much I make, does making money alone for myself, that even I have a capability, does it mean that I'm successful? No, in this world it has changed. It doesn't mean that you have money, you are successful. It's changed. The world has changed. The world has changed to how much you can help the world and you are successful. Like example, okay. For example, like Facebook, Mr. Mark, okay, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. So he actually created this thing, and he actually created Facebook, and not just stop there, but he's still improving every day to understand human nature. You see, like Facebook Live, human nature, and he improved that kind of a human communication, of course making use of the technology. He is also improvising Facebook so that people keep in touch and can still see their families, even they are overseas, like people who actually study overseas, correct? So like Jack Ma, he has changed the way people do shopping as well. So it's so convenient. People don't have to travel, wasting so much time, you see. All these are the things. So same to me. I'm also one that I always think, I want to do something, of course in finance, when you're talking about money world, it's very ugly. People just want to make money no matter what kind of ways they're going to do. Okay, example, there are people that I hate most is that people are making use of forex trading, okay, that give me the lifestyle right now that I respect so much. They make it as a scam. They make it as a scam that they actually ask people to just pump me the money and take the money and run away. Oh, what do I think? Like, holy shit, right? This is terrible. So, but people just want to earn fast money, especially the young people right now in this era. I know. Okay, I fought so hard for the past 10 over years, okay, for these skills. And I can live happily. And I can live in an environment that I can say I'm proud of Singapore. Okay, the security in Singapore. For ladies, you try to jog on the street with bikini. Nobody will dare to touch you. Nobody, okay? So can you imagine it's how safe? Yeah, it's expensive. It's really expensive city down here. It's really expensive. When I buy the car price can be triple your price, triple the car price, the same model in your country, and yet you can own it for life, and I can own it for 10 years. So can you imagine? It's very, very expensive. Yeah, expensive city, but of course, come with quality. Am I right? You want to enjoy the quality of life, so make sure you must endure through. So being a trader, that you will realize that there was a time you will actually fall down. There will be also the chance you will stand up. So that will actually give you a story to tell. Many forex traders, a lot of story to tell, and the story to tell is almost the same because we are all walking on the same path. So when I talk to you about this, you can Google around, YouTube around, you can see that plenty of people telling you almost the same story. You know why? Because we are all on the same path. People who don't trade before, they will actually tell you one thing. Set SL only 5 pip and set TP 100 pip. Yeah, who don't want? Have a stop loss, a small stop loss, and let your winning trade runs. But dream on, man. In practical world, in the realistic world, it's impossible. Am I right? So there was a time when people say that Singapore cannot make it, but we did. Same thing. People tell me, ACS don't make it. It won't make it more than 2 years. We are 10 years old. Well, and people start coming back. And people start coming back, I also find it very funny. I always tell them, I know you won't trust me at this point. Please go and walk around to see other forex. Okay. One day when you decided to come back, my door is always open for you. Alright. Come to me, I will open the door for you. But I know many people want to come back, but they are so shy to come back and face me, right? I promise you, come back. I'm always here for you. Alright. So there was a time you will fall. There will be a time you will stand. Stay strong. Okay? I will always be here for you. Okay? See you again. Today the network is very terrible. I'm not sure. I'm going to check it out for my phone connection towards the GoPro so that I can give you a better scenery. Thank you so much, guys, for your understanding, and thank you so much for your time to continue watching my video. Alright. I see you again. Make sure I work very hard. See you this afternoon. Okay. I'm back in Singapore. Okay. See you. I'm going for my lunch. Then after that, I'm going back to my office, prepare for the live. Okay. See you guys. Thank you so much. I love you all. Remember, stay strong, and you will have a story to tell. Alright. See you again.